Hi friends, this is Sarvajang here. Welcome to my networking channel. Hope all are doing good. And today let us discuss about IGMP version 3. And for the last videos I discussed about IGMP version 1 and version 2. IGMP version 3, it includes a special feature called source filtering. What is source filtering? That means it will join multicast group only from a specific source of address. So this is a security feature. If you want to prevent any multicast from a invalid source, right? From an attacker, if an attacker is initiating a traffic to this multicast group, it will block only from the specific source of address. It will accept the source. So that is the reason we call this a source filtering. That means it will accept the packets only from a specific source of address. So this will accept packet only from source 1.1.1, that is R1, and this will accept packet from source 2.2.2. So this group only it will accept this source. So that is the benefit of source filtering. So it will always join multicast group from a specific source of address. So this is also another way we can prevent the attacker, right? So the attacker is initiating a traffic, so then it will be blocked because only it will accept packets only from the specific source. So that is the benefit of source filtering. So I already configured the directly connected interfaces. Now let us enable the PIM and IGMP version 3. So this always works in IGMP version 3, the source filtering. So let us activate IGMP version 3 and PIM. Then I will activate the source filtering. So let us now go to R1. And now let us go to the check the interfaces. Show IP interface brief. So these are the two interfaces faster than 0 by 0 and 0 by 1. And loop bug I have created for enabling the source filtering, right? So now let us activate the multicast routing. Go to the configuration mode, IP multicast routing, right? So after that, go to the configuration mode, interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0, IP PIM, sparse mode we have to enable. So PIM is a protocol independent model, right? It is used for delivering the multicast packet from the source to the destination. That is the PIM, protocol independent multicast, right? And another one is IP IGMP version 3. This is a version 3 which supports the source filtering. That is the reason I'm activating. And also we have to activate on this corresponding interface. So go to configuration mode, interface fast Ethernet 1, activate the PIM protocol, then activate the IGMP version 3. So similar way, let us go to R2 and let us enable the PIM and IGMP on this corresponding interface. So let us go to R2, go to the configuration mode, interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0, IP PIM sparse mode, and then IP IGMP version 3, right? I activated PIM and IGMP. So the third thing, this interface. Go to R3. Let us check the interfaces brief. Show IP interface brief, right? Yeah, the interfaces are up. So only thing what I'm going to do, I am just activating the PIM and IGMP faster than at 0 by 1. So let us check the interface. Interface is faster than at 1. Let us enable the PIM protocol, IP PIM sparse mode, then IP IGMP version 3, right? So we are done with the basic configuration. So only one more step is pending, that is source filtering. Let us start the capture first. Start capture. Then let us also go here and let us start the capture on both the interfaces, right? So now let us filter the packets by IGMP. How to do that? Go here IGMP. Similar way, let us go here and let us do the IGMP filtering. IGMP. So now what I'm going to do. So now I'm going to activate the source filtering. How to do that? Go to the configuration mode and take this corresponding interface. So interface faster than a 0 by 0, IP IGMP join IP IGMP join group, and we have to specify this group. What is the group is 239.2.2.2, right? 2.2.2, and it should always accept the packets coming from the source 1.1.1. This is a loopback address 1.1.1.1. So that's the way we created. So now you can immediately see it will add a source record for this. That is the source record it is adding, and it is sending an unsolicited report. What is unsolicited and unsolicited report is, so whenever the router sends a membership query to the host, it will send a solicited report. So in case without the query, the host is initiating a specific multicast. So this is going to join this multicast group. So that is the reason it is sending an unsolicited report. So without the query, if it is initiating the report, membership report, we call that as an unsolicited report. So that is the difference between solicited and an unsolicited report. So it is sending a V3 unsolicited report and it is adding the group record. What is the record is 239.2.2.2, right? So now let us similar way, let us go to R3. I hope you are following this configuration mode. Interface faster than at 0/1 IP IGMP. I'm going to join another group that is 239.1.2.2. So 239.1.2.2. So that let us see this group address. So this group what I given in R2. Yeah, 239.2.2. So this one I'm giving 239.1.2.2 and the source it is coming from 2.2.2. So this is a loopback address I have defined. So what I have defined is, so it should always accept the packets to this group from coming from the source 1.1.1 and it will always accept the packets coming from the source 2.2.2 to the specific multicast address. So that is a benefit of this IGMP version 3. So this is a form to prevent the invalid source packets from an attacker. If the attacker is initiating, if it is coming from some other source, it will discard the packets. So that is a benefit of source filtering. So it is used to filter the packets coming from the source address, right, to the specific multicast group. So now let us check the packet trace. So now you're able to see, right, it is showing IGMP version 3 membership queries, same way general query. So membership queries sent on address 224.0.0.1, right? So 1.1 it is sending membership query and for that it is sending the membership report. So membership report is sending from this corresponding host 1.22 to this host. And what is the thing you are seeing is, so only thing is varies here the destination address is different, right? 224.0.0.22 for IGMP version 3. So this is a membership report. Let us double click it. So let us see the changes now. So it is a type version 3 membership report and you can see the group record. So group record, which is the sources, it is allowing 239.2.2. This is a multicast address from the sources 1.1.1. And that is the reason you are seeing here 239.2.2. It is allowing from the source 1.1.1, right? So this is a group record it is showing. So let's similar way, let us see from here. Now let us see IGMP version 3 join group 239.2.2. That's the thing you've seen, right? 1.2. And let us see here is record type is include. That means it will always include the packet coming from the source 1.1.1. That is the reason showing us include. That means it will always accept the packet with the include one source addresses 1.1.1, right? So that is the benefit of this. Similar way, let us check the other capture. Similar way here you are able to see, right? Join group is this is a default group 224.0.0.22. Let us see now. So let us see 2.2. Let us see the default group mode. There are two groups you are seeing, right? 239.1.2.2 from R3. So mode is include and it is from coming from the source address 2.2.2. It should always accept the packet coming from source 2.2.2. And another record is seeing. So this is a default multicast address. So the mode is exclude. Why exclude means I have not included any source address. That means I have not done any source filtering for this group address. I have enabled source filtering only for this corresponding multicast group address, right? That is the only difference. So now you are understanding what is the purpose of source filtering, right? So it is used to filter the packet coming from the specific source. So how to check the packet? Now let us see. Show IP IGMP group. So what is the group is 239.2.2.2, right? 2.2.2. Let us do a detail. So this will show all the details. What is the group it is going to join? This join. If it is coming from the source 1.2, this is a packet last reporter IP, host IP, and this is a source address 1.1.1. And the group mode is include. Why it means include is it will always accept the packets coming from the specific source. And this is the uptime. So these are the detail you can see. Similar way, let us check from R3. Show IP IGMP groups 239.1.2.2, right? Let us see a detail. So here it will show all the detail. Last reporter is 2.2. This is the address 2.2 and it can show the include feature and what is the uptime and the corresponding group address. This is a source address. You are able to see, right? So this is the way the IGMP version 3 source filtering work. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more videos. Thanks and have a wonderful day. Thank you.